Today I am super excited to share some groundbreaking news that could change the game for NRIs and international banking. The Reserve Bank of India has just announced new guidelines that will make it easier than ever to conduct your cross-border transactions in rupees. Now let me break this down. What this means in simple terms is that for the first time ever, non-residents can now open rupee accounts in overseas branches of Indian banks. Yes, you heard it right. If you are an NRI living in United States, you can open a rupee account right there at the New York branch of the Indian bank. But wait, it gets even better. These aren't just ordinary bank accounts with limited features. The RBI has given a green light for these accounts to be used both for current accounts as well as capital accounts transaction too. That means you can use these accounts for everything from regular payments to investments in your rupee assets. Now this is a huge step up from the current system. You see, until now, non-residents could only open rupee accounts in India itself, and these accounts came with a lot of restrictions on what you could do with them. The new guideline completely changes this landscape. Now here's something important you need to know. Many of you might have seen Indian bank offices in countries like US, UK and UAE, but most of these are actually representative offices and not full-fledged branches. They mainly help with documentation and guidances, but cannot perform banking transactions for you. This new guideline specifically talks about authorized dealer bank branches, which are different and have full banking capabilities. One of the most exciting aspects of these new rules is that non-residents can now settle transactions with other non-residents abroad using balances in their rupee accounts. Plus, you can use these accounts for foreign investments, including foreign direct investments into non-debt instruments too. So you might be wondering, why is this such a big deal? Well, this move is part of the larger strategy by RBI to make Indian rupee an international currency. It's based on recommendations from special RBI committee that was set up in 2022 to create a roadmap for internationalizing the rupee. Think about it. Being able to open a rupee bank account in a country's currency outside the country is a fundamental step towards making that currency globally accepted. It gives non-residents the flexibility to move funds and execute financial transactions in their own time zone using their existing financial relationships. This isn't happening in isolation. The RBI has been constantly working towards promoting the use of rupee in international trade. In fact, we are already seeing the impact of India's influence globally. Countries like Singapore, UAE, France and Sri Lanka have already adopted UPI for making payments, making it easier for Indians to make transactions abroad. And not just that, countries like Malaysia and Mauritius are now accepting payments in Indian rupees, showing the growing confidence in our currency. They have already signed agreements with the countries like UAE, Indonesia and Maldives to allow trade in domestic currencies. Remember the special rupee wash-through account system they introduced in July 2022? This is a next big step in our journey. So as your financial guide, I am particularly excited about what it means for the NRIs. These new guidelines open up worlds of possibilities for managing your finances across the border more efficiently. Whether you are planning investments in India or handling regular transactions, these new rupee accounts could make your life much easier. Well, that's all from my side today. If you found this information useful, don't forget to subscribe my channel and join my NRI only WhatsApp community. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.